Hello, everyone. Hi. Today, as promised, I'm going to be making a question and answer video. So I will answer some questions that I've been asked. I'll just wait a minute and then I will start. Thank you for everyone who asked me a question and everyone else. I've been really sick, so I haven't really been posting. I was going to make this video on the weekend, but I didn't get to it. So I am making it now as a live, which is better because then I don't have to edit it. Okay, I'm going to start with this question. And if someone barges in my room, it's not a big deal because I'm inside. Okay, first question from the Spunky Stallion. What's your favorite discipline and why? My favorite discipline. I really enjoy dressage, but I don't know much about it. I love the art and the nature of it. I think it's really a beautiful thing because it's like dance. But I don't know much about it, so I'm probably going to say hunter jumping. I just like jumping. I'm not a show jumper, at least not yet. I like it because it's fun and exciting. Okay, next question. And if you have a question and you're watching, you can put it in the comments and I will answer it as well. This one's from Horse Channel and Tips. How long have you been horseback riding for, and do you do any other sports? I have been horseback riding since I was 8, and I tried a bunch of other sports. I've done hockey and soccer and basketball and baseball. I've literally done every sport, but I like horseback riding the best. Sorry, I'm really bad at lives. I feel awkward. Okay. I've been horseback riding for, that's 8 years now. 6 years, oh my god, since I was 8. This one's from Best Friend Singing. What is your favorite horse you've ever owned, and how many horses have you owned? My favorite horse I've ever owned. I will do a list of horses I've owned. So I've owned Jitterbug and Mystic. They were 2 adorable minis. And they were sweet, and I loved to play around with them and stuff. I had Red and Mariah. Red was a standardbred, and I broke him to ride, and Mariah was a retired trail horse. Jester was to me for my 13th birthday, and he was the sweetest thing ever. He was my heart horse, and he kind of got me back into riding. I stopped for a little bit, and then I started riding again, doing crazy stuff that I probably shouldn't have been doing, like leading him over to the far edge of the field, jumping on, and then making him gallop as fast as he could bareback, no reins. But it's okay. I'm alive. He's the one who fell on me, and I had to have surgery. There's a story about that. I had Beauty, Striker. Striker was a big Percheron gelding, and Beauty was a paint. She was amazing. She gave me so much confidence. She was so cool. And I did very unsafe things on her too. I put her halter on, and I would just gallop her down the trails on my road, just with her blanket on the lead line. So that's probably not safe either. No helmet, by the way. Not very smart. And currently I have Max, Maeve, and Solomon. Solomon was a surprise, but he is a good surprise. Don't get me wrong, I love him, but he can be a pain sometimes. And I don't really get along that good with May, but she's a great horse. And Max. I know I said I was getting rid of him, but I'm having a really hard time because I love him and he's like so sweet. But he's going to be a little bit dangerous for me. He's so big and trying to see his wild side. I'm starting to see his wild side now, and it's not very nice, but I can't give up so fast, so I'm going to keep working with him. And so I'm going to say Max is my favorite to answer that question. Sorry. Okay, this one's from Sarah Langner, my mom. What's your favorite way to ride? Showing, lessons, hacking? I really enjoy trail rides, but I also like showing. I like going out and seeing everybody who loves horses and riding as much as I do, and they all want to be there. But I do like trail riding as a nice break, especially like nice long ones where you go and see new stuff and it's not like on a road. You're like paving your own path and you go through water. That's great. Okay, next question. This one's from Phoenix Equestrian. If you don't mind me asking, what's that bump on Max's chin? Okay, so Max does have a lump on his chin, and it is just a calcium lump. I've got lots of comments about this saying that I should get it vet checked and stuff. It has already been vet checked and checked for cancer. It's just a calcium lump, and he's good. He's had it checked. It's healthy and fine. This one's from Casey Moon. How can I have a smoother canter with a good seat? So make sure you're sitting nice and tall. But when you're sitting tall, your leg tends to swing forward. So make sure that your leg is in line with your hips and your shoulders. It's easier to do a sitting canter if the horse is going slower because it's and just calmer in general. But you have to remember to keep your legs because they usually fall out of it. Sit tall, make sure your arms are in the proper position. Sorry. Next question. How old is Solomon? Sorry, one sec. Sorry, I'm still a little sick. How old is Solomon? From, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm really out of it. Solomon was born in April, so I think he's 6 months old. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, he's 7 months old. He's getting pretty tall. He's like as tall as me now, which is crazy because I can't believe how small he used to be. Like looking at pictures. Sorry about that. Why did you want to get rid of Max? Like I said before, I really don't want to get rid of him. I just don't want to get hurt trying to train him. Like he's already trained and stuff, but he's getting a little pushy and he doesn't stand nicely and it's hard to do his back feet because he kicks. And I just want a horse that I feel safe around. I don't feel safe around him right now. So we're working on that and I'm going to try and work with him so I don't have to get rid of him, which would be really nice. Sorry. Very bad typo. I can't read their name either. It's in fancy font. Who does Maeve belong to? Maeve is my mom's horse. She's a quarter horse, and she's really sweet, but she's a mare, so attitude. And there's one last question, very in depth. It's a very deep question. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I have a whole list of questions saved. Okay. How tall is Max? That's not the last question, sorry. Max is 17.1, but he's almost 17.2. I don't know what I was thinking when I got a horse that size. I wasn't thinking. It's huge. It's literally over 6 foot to his withers. It's crazy. And he's the biggest withers I've ever seen. Okay, next question. This one's about my sponsors. So I am sponsored by Alpha Saddlery. This is their logo. They give me Max's bridle, which is, I love it. It is great quality and it's beautiful. The leather's really nice, and the reins and like the noseband is so soft and comfortable. Can you comment your question again? I didn't see it. Sorry, Sophie. And I got a saddle pad for them, and it's absolutely stunning. It's a dressage saddle pad, and it's navy with light blue trim. It's amazing. It's in my closet. I'll pull it out, but it's a big pile. Okay. Last question. Why did you start the equestrian dream? I started the equestrian dream because I want to share the love of horses and just some riding tips and help other people. I want to be an inspiration to others, and I want other people to look up to me. I know it sounds weird, but I like that, and I want to go to the Olympics someday, so. Irish the Pony asks, how old is Max? Max is only 5. He was born in 2017. He was broke like at age 3. He's really young, and which is great. I thought it was amazing when I bought him because I thought, oh my gosh, I can have him for 20 years. I'll have him my whole life. All right, Sophie has a couple questions for me. What made you get another horse after Striker? I got Striker because I wanted just a trail horse. I didn't want to show anymore, and I kind of wanted to get out of English riding, and I wanted to just go Western trails all the time, do whatever. And he was a nice, sturdy, dependable horse. But turned out he had a bone chip, couldn't be ridden, and he wasn't even broke to ride, which I was told. So I got Max so that I could have him as a trail horse. But then I got back into showing, and I just wanted to show. So I needed a show horse, and Max was perfect. Why did you choose Max? I bought Max before I even met him. I know dumb. It was kind of dumb, but I don't really regret it. He was everything on my checklist. I wanted a dark horse. I wanted him to be tall. I wanted it to be a boy. I wanted it to be young so that I could have it forever. And I wanted it to be not fully broke so that I could mold it to how I wanted it to be. If there's any bad habits, try and get them out of him. So he seemed like the perfect horse for me. What made you get into horseback riding? My mom's friend Darlene, she's had horses, and I always went there and I visited her minis, and I just ran around with them. I had so much fun with them. I just jumped them, and I trained them, and I worked with them, and I had so much fun. So I got into horseback riding, and it's always been my mom's dream for me to do that. So I started at a barn called Hollow Hills, and I liked riding. I did. I didn't like it there, though, so I switched barns to bridle path. I really liked it there. But then we moved, so I went to a new barn, and I didn't like it there. So I went to a new barn. I've been to a lot of barns, and now I really enjoy the barn that I'm at right now. Irish the Pony asks, what do you want to do in the Olympics? I was hoping to do dressage in the Olympics, but I have to learn, I have a dressage saddle and a bunch of dressage pads and a dressage bridle, but, I don't really know that, and Max doesn't know anything at all, so I have to teach him that, and I don't even know anything myself, so I have to get him into a clinic or something. Hello, Blossom Creek. Sophie, what's your opinion on English and Western? So I know English and Western writers are like, nah, English sucks, nah, Western sucks, but they're both really great. If I could do both, I would do both, but I think doing both you wouldn't be very good at either of them. If I did barrel racing and English show jumping, it would mess up hardcore. I would be doing the wrong thing for each one, and it would just become a whole thing. But I really like Western. It's the saddles are comfy. It's they've got beautiful tack, and it's nice, I don't know, country thing. I like it. I just like English better because I like to do dressage or I like to jump. And I know you can do that in Western now. They have Western dressage now, which is cool, but I prefer English. Just me. Blossom Creek Equine at Tavalon Farm. Is Max your only horse? Max is my only... Ow, that hurt. Max is my only horse. But I have 2 other horses at my house. They're my mom's horses. Well, Solomon's ours. I'm going to be breaking him and training him, and he's going to be my show jumping horse, and Max is supposed to be my dressage horse, but we'll see if he's good enough because he doesn't know how to pick up his feet. So how is he going to PF if he doesn't know? We'll see. And Maeve, I like to play around with Maeve. She's fun. I might bring her to the show. I want to bring Max, but I don't think he's ready. Sophie, would you ever give people riding lessons? I have given people riding lessons before. My brothers on minis and my mom on her horse and my friend. And I do enjoy it, but that's not what I want to do for a living for sure. I don't want to deal with that, teach beginners how to do all that stuff. I'd rather be doing it myself. Do you think people should always know how to ride both English and Western? It doesn't really matter. If you choose Western, that's fine. If you choose English, that's fine. You don't have to know how to do the other one to do both. They're both great. They're both great riding disciplines. But I don't think you need to know how to ride both. All right, Sophie, if you were gonna train a horse, what age would you say to do it? It depends. If I was training a horse for a beginner, I would probably train a older horse because most of them would already know stuff. It depends on what kind of horse you get. If you get a horse that's already broke, then an older horse. If you get a horse that's not broke, probably a younger horse, but a pony for sure. It depends on who the horse is for and whether it's broke or not. Tips on being scared on a horse you've never been on before. I know why you're asking that. Part of being a rider is learning how to ride different horses and deal with their different personalities because they are horses, they're animals, they're living creatures just like us. Sorry, this is gonna... Okay. They are living creatures like us, and they're all different, so it makes you a better rider to ride a bunch of different horses because it teaches you all the quirks. If you have one slow horse your whole life, you're going to get a strong leg. And then when you go to ride a fast horse, you're going to be squeezing and it's going to take off on you. Like, you have to get a variety. So I'd say just try a bunch. And if you don't feel safe, work on groundwork, get to know the horse, get to trust it, and then try again. And if it's not the horse for you, it's not the horse for you. Will you ever come with me to my barrel racing whenever I'm good at it? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I will. You need lots of practice, though. First, Blossom Creek. How old are you and Max? Max is 5. I already answered that question. It's okay. You were here. He's 5, and that's a really good age. I would prefer something that's 8 because it's a little more mature. Like, he just reached his first, like, his maturity. Like, he's not going to mature anymore. Hopefully he doesn't in his mind. That would be nice because he acts like a toddler. Like, he acts like Solomon. Okay. And I am 14. For a beginner like me, what kind of breed would you say is good? Any opinions on it? For a beginner, I would say get a small horse so that you can build a good bond with them, like, on the ground. Because if you get a 17-hand high horse like I did, you're going to be scared of it. So if you're a beginner, you're going to want a smaller horse because you're going to fall off. And if you fall off, at least it won't hurt that bad. So maybe, like, you're like 5'7". So I would maybe get like a halflinger. They're usually like 15 hands, and 15 hands is a good size. For somewhat tall person, what size of horse would you get first? I'll get like a halflinger, or if you can find like a good, I would say 15 hands. Like, any horse that's 15 hands, as long as it's not an Arabian. I don't hate any horse breeds, but I dislike Arabians. Not all of them. Like, just like the super overbred ones where their faces are dished like so big. And they're kind of high strung. I also don't like ponies at all because I'm too tall to ride them and they're sassy. So, what is your favorite horse breed and color? I love black horses, and I've always loved Friesians. They're so fairy tale-like, and they look stunning. Absolutely like they just came out of a storybook. Any black horses are beautiful, but Friesians, like, they make beautiful dressage horses too because of their movement. Yeah. See, everybody likes Friesians. Like, they're great. Like, their faces and their beautiful hair, it's all curly. My second favorite one, I like Gray Andalusians, like Dapple, though. Like Matt Harmack's stallion, like not a white, like dark with gray. Dapple is like beautiful. What horse breed do I dislike the most? Arabians. I don't like their faces, and they're high strung. And I don't like ponies, just because who likes ponies? Would you ever do a horse and buggy ride? Yeah, when I bought Striker, I was going to do that. My stepdad, Tyler, was going to buy me a sled so I could do them up and down the road because I have a nice dirt road and it's kind of private. But he had a bone chip, so he turned out not to do that. So that was fine. Hello, Morthy. I'm good. How are you? Tips on how not be scared of picking hooves. Horses are big animals and they kick. So if you're scared to do their feet, that's fine. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. I have a problem doing horse's feet sometimes, especially Max's, his back feet, because he hooks his leg up and kicks it and kicks it. And have you seen his legs? Like his big, juicy, muscly thighs are huge, and I don't want to get kicked by that. But I don't have a problem on doing his front feet. I would say work on front feet and get good at it, and work on a little pony, because what are they gonna do about it? Grab it. You're stronger than their leg. I cannot compare it to Max's leg. To his one leg, I don't have enough muscle in my body to hold it. But if you work on like little horses, because you're like, okay, we're doing this, you can grab their leg. Thoughts on Mustang horses? Mustangs. I don't not like it. I just don't particularly like it. They're like quarter horses. Like quarter horses are like the foundation of Western. But I do like quarter horses. I don't really like their stocky build though. They can get kind of thick. I like quarter horses if they're like a quarter horse thoroughbred cross. I know that's people are getting like, ew, hybrids, but it's fine. Yeah, quarter horses, they're nice horses, like they're good trail horses and stuff, and they're really good for Western and stuff. But I don't really see much at English shows. I don't think I've ever seen a quarter horse at an English show. Mostly Welsh ponies, thoroughbreds, Andalusians, and something along there. Actually, Lily, if you watch my show vlogs, Brielle's Palomino, she's gone now, but she was a quarter horse cross. I think she was crossing an Arabian because she had a slightly dished face and she was high strung. Okay. Do you have to pick horses' hooves after going on a rock trip? You have to pick your horse's hooves every time you ride, before and after, because if they had something like a rock or a pebble and it dug into their frog on their foot, they would get a bruise and be lame for a little bit until you could ride them. And that's not good. So you want to make sure that you get that out for them, because it doesn't just, like, it does sometimes just fall out, but you cannot just leave it. Even if you're scared, you have to get over it. It's part of owning a horse, part of riding. Do it. Just clean it up. It takes 2 seconds. Would you let anyone take your horse and use it for shows? If I was busy and I didn't want to go to the show myself, I would be open to someone taking them, but I would have to trust them very much because that is my life, and they would have to, obviously feel safe on my horse. Do you know my favorite breed of horse? Sophie? I'm gonna guess quarter horse. I'm gonna guess quarter horse, but I know your favorite color is like a palomino. I do like paints right now. Irish the Pony. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Okay. I love and totally adore Erin Williams. She is amazing and so talented. I have a bunch of Blackheart clothes. I'm getting some Blackheart saddle pads eventually. I idolize her. Like, she's amazing. She's a great dressage rider. She's been dressage riding since she was 12. And she, goes to huge shows and represents her country. She's, amazing. And she's accomplished so much. She has her own business, and she made that while she was in university. And, oh my God, let's talk about her horse, G. He is, his mane and his tail and his face, and he's black and tall. And beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous. Will you ever do lessons on Max? like for other people, like I've already done lessons on Max myself, but I don't know if I would. Not yet. I wouldn't give someone a lesson on Max yet. I don't trust him yet. Unless it was like, I don't know, someone who deals with horses like that. Sure, I wouldn't put my brothers on him. I don't trust him. What is your favorite horse you ride at your barn? Okay, I don't really like any of the horses at my barn, if I'm being honest, but my favorite one to ride is Prada, the pony. She's in all my show vlogs because she is a beautiful sitting trot. It's like I'm walking. I'm like, oh my god, I just won? Okay. I'm just kidding. How much room do you have for 4 horses? Well, we just built our field. So happy, and it's all planted and all the grass is growing, but we put too much clover in, so next year we're just seeding with grass. And we're building our outdoor arena next spring. Like, we have it all clear and stuff. We just have to burn a pile of trees and then rake it out so that there's no rocks and sticks in there. So super excited for that. If I don't know, like we have our run-in still, but I don't think there's room in there for 4 horses. We'd have to build another shelter. Do you like riding with me on your field? I do like riding on my field, but I've never ridden with you on my field. Sophie, could you tell us all your saddle pads you use on Max? Oh, show us. You're gonna make me show you. They're all tucked away. That means I have to put them away. I will show you my... I'll show you my favorite ones. I will show you pictures. That's so much better. My favorite ones, I don't know. I really like my one for my sponsors. Oh, I really like this one. I like this hunter green one. You probably can't see the color very good, sorry. I like purple. I don't like the color on Max, but it's a nice pad. I don't know. Purple just makes them look lighter. You can't see the color, sorry. And then I like my green one, like the cleaning one, and what else? Oh, my favorite one is my turquoise one, like the weather beta one. Irish pony. You like her too? She's amazing, isn't she? Yeah, she's really cool. Would you go with someone who is a beginner to see if the horse is good for me and that person? Yeah, if you ever decided to have a horse, well, you'd have to, save up because horses cost a lot. And then all the maintenance after, like hay and grain and feed and tack, everything, getting their feet done every 6 weeks, it adds up. Okay. Yes, if you ever wanted a horse, I would come help you pick up the right one to make sure it's safe for you. Blossom Creek, you are so, so pretty. Aw, thank you. I'm just kidding. Do I have a boyfriend? God, no, I don't have time. I'm sorry. Not that I want one. I think that's too much work. But I don't really have time. When Max was being boarded at my barn, I rode like 4 nights a week. So, and I have homework now that I'm in high school, and I want to spend time with family too. And then I have my channel that I have to try and keep track of and stuff, and horses to take care of. So, no, I don't have a boyfriend, and no, I don't want one. Do you have any siblings? You've no idea. I have 3 younger brothers and 2 younger sisters. My parents are split, so I have 2 sisters at my dad's house from him and my stepmom, and 3 brothers at my mom's house here with my mom and Tyler. So, I'm the only one from my mom and my dad. Which is cool. So pretty. Thank you. Just kidding. Okay, any more questions? There was some more on here. I didn't screenshot them, so I'd have to scroll through my posts and find them, which I guess is okay. I will keep looking. Is there anything else anybody would want to know about me? I appreciate all of you for coming on. And okay, how long have you been riding? I started riding when I was 8, but I've been around horses for much longer, and I'm still here, so I think I like it. How many horse pictures do you have in your room? Oh my god. Okay, come with me. I don't think I'm not a horse girl, I'm an equestrian, so it's different. So I have this. I know this isn't a picture, but it's a horse thing. I have this. I have this horse head of which I put my bridle on. Some of my ribbons up there, and my number and my medal. And I have this up here. It's a puzzle. My mom did it. And then up here, I have a bunch of Skletch horses. I don't know. I really like them. They're really cute. So yeah, I have more, but I have to hang them up still because I rearranged my room. So, do any of you have Breyer or Skletch model horses? I don't play with them. I just think they're cool to set up. How many? Oh, sorry. Mares or geldings? Geldings. Oh my god, I hate mares. Girls are awesome and everything, but they have a cycle every month. Please. I already have that. I don't need another mare who's also on a cycle. That would be bad. Me and Maeve butt heads. We don't like each other, but it's fine. Is your barn near your mom's house? Yes. Yes. It's kind of in between my mom and my dad's house, so it's perfect. It's in Springmount. You guys probably don't. I don't know where you guys live. You could be across the planet, which is amazing, which is really cool. It's called Aisling Farms, and we're building an indoor arena right now, so we're building another one. We're somewhere else right now, and we're moving. Leather or nylon halters? Leather. I have a huge box of halters in the garage right now, which just remind me I need to clean. Leather is just better. It's nicer, and nylon can rub on them. And I, even with the leather halters, I put, the fleece pads on them just for extra padding. Why not? And speaking of leather halters, Jesus, when I brought Max to him, he broke his halter, which I'm super mad about. I had to fix it. I have Skletch horses. I know, they're so cute, right? I'll show you my favorite one. Okay, this one's my favorite because, I already said, Frisians are my favorite. Just because, look at their feathers, and they have luscious mane and tails, and they have just the cutest faces. This is my favorite one. Because black. It sounds racist, but it's not. It's the worst. I have, every horse breed and color. Okay. Favorite saddle brand? I literally have 4 saddles. So I like Supra, which is my dressage saddle. And my English saddle is a Mondega. I don't really care about the brand. Honestly, if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh my god. I forgot my riding pants, so I wore my brand new, well, they're not brand new, but I barely wear them because they're white. I wore my leggings to riding, and they totally wore them. Oh my god, they're coming apart. And they're all stretched out. Oh my god. This is why I don't have nice things, except for horse stuff. I can't manage to keep one pair of pants nice, yet I have like a gazillion clean enough to eat off of saddle pads. Does your friends from last year go to the same school as you? That's oddly specific, but okay. No, she doesn't, and that's you asking, so you obviously know. Irish Pony, where do you live? I live in Langley, BC. Oh my god, that's so cool! I'm moving to BC after I graduate high school, sorry. Oh, sorry, Blossom Creek. Bye, thank you for coming. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go to Equine Vet College in BC or New Brunswick. So I'm gonna be moving out there. I am in Ontario right now. You obviously won't know, but in Owen Sound. Favorite place to shop for horse supplies? Like I do most of my shopping online, but so like Lemieux or like Amazon has lots of horse stuff, like name brand. And Blackheart. Yeah, that's basically it. And then in person, we really only have one tack shop near me. It's called the Horse Habit, and I think it's expensive. But it's I like to just hang out there for the whole day. Do I like school? Okay, bye, Irish Pony. Thank you for coming, and thank you for your questions. Do you like your school? I do like my school, but I don't like school in general. All right. If that's it for the questions, I'm gonna go and end the live. You guys have to say hi to Rosie first, though. Come here, Rosie. You guys have to say hi. All right. I have too many clothes. I do. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you for your questions and coming to watch. I really appreciate it. Say bye. Bye. It did not end yet. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye.